Thanks for joining us here at Functional Bliss, where Audra and Jessica will guide you through exercises and wellness techniques to help you live your best life every day. It's in the name after all, Functional Bliss. Before you do anything else, click like and subscribe and ring the bell so you'll know whenever we put up a new video. To join our Blissful Gang for live Zoom classes where you can get more direct suggestions and encouragement, go to our website and sign up. Check the class description below for any equipment needs, grab your gear, and let's get started.
Go ahead and come down to your mat as we get ready for our weights class today. We're going to start with warming up, just moving our bodies a little, tapping our arms against, or our hands against our bodies, swinging our arms side to side, maybe adding a little pedal of our feet in as we go. Couple more here, bringing a little movement through our back body, and then coming into center and going into our big side bends. And then moving into our forward reaches. And then bringing the knees in, windshield wipering or bopping them forward and back. Whatever's going to work for you. If everything's feeling good and you want to bring those legs out a little wider, you can certainly do that. And then maybe add a full roll from side to side. That 90-90 position on the legs, really opening up the hips, getting everything loose and ready. And then coming back to center, popping the knees up and down, rotating the hands and feet in one direction, and then the other direction. And then wiggle the fingers and toes. And then everything is loose and ready. All right, so we are starting today with no weights. We're going to go plank to down dog, everybody's favorite warm-up to get the body moving. So coming into your plank position, and then bringing it up to down dog, right back to plank. 1 minute on the clock. Here we go. Bringing it up and back down. Maybe pausing just a moment in each position. Stretching through the back body, the back of the legs, and then bringing that tummy in nice and tight. Feeling the strength in your body in that plank position. If your heels don't touch the floor, no worries. That is not necessary. Especially as you're just warming up and getting your body moving. We still have 20 seconds to go here. Slow and steady, almost there. Strength through your arms and your shoulders. Beautiful time. All right, from here, we are going to grab some weights as we come into our V-sit. So we're going to do a V-sit with a chop. So you'll actually only need one weight for this one. And how far back you lean will determine how much core work you're doing here. You're going to take one weight and you're just going to go the whole minute, one direction, rotating through that V-sit. Here we go. Bringing it from shoulder to hip like you're swinging an axe. At least that's what I always imagine, or a sword. I'm using both hands on this one. I have my hands around the middle, holding the weight vertically. You can also hold it sideways, depending on what kind of weight you have and what's comfortable for you. You're halfway there. Feel the work through your shoulder and through your core. Maybe pressing firmly down into your heels, keeping the legs active. Almost there. And time. Set that weight down right in the middle. Roll through those shoulders for a minute. And then we're going to go the other direction. So, same V-sit. Maybe pressing down into the heels, but going the other way from the other shoulder to the other hip. Here we go. And again, whatever grip works for you. Some of it is based on what weight you have. Some of it's based on how your wrists feel most comfortable in your elbows and shoulders. It doesn't matter. You're still doing the same work either way. And of course, keep breathing. Halfway done already. Ten seconds to go. You got this. And time. Beautiful. Set that weight down right in the middle again. Come into a nice wide leg pose. Go through the shoulders for just a second. And then for this one, you're going to need 2 weights. You're going to do a wide leg press. So, seated press, sitting up nice and tall. We're just pressing it up. And we can add a little half curl down. Press it up. Half curl right there. 1 minute on the clock. Here we go. Cross. Half curl. Just coming parallel to the floor. Working the shoulders a little more here, as well as the biceps. And of course the back. Keeping those feet nice and active, keeps the legs working as well. And you're working the core, sitting up nice and straight, extending up through the crown of your head. So really, it's a whole body exercise. My favorite kind. 15 seconds to go here. You got this. Keep breathing. And remember, you can always take a pause anytime you need to. Time. All right. From here, we're going to lay off the shoulders for a minute. We're going to put one dumbbell right in the middle of our mat, lean back, and we're going to do legs over dumbbell, one side and then the other. I like to reach my foot to the outside of that resting leg, really get that good inner thigh activation. 1 minute on the clock. Here we go. I'd say we're laying off the shoulders, but propping yourself up on your elbows, you're actually still keeping the shoulders a little engaged. So, play with the positioning there as well. And see what's going to feel best for you after that shoulder work you just did. Looking good. 20 seconds to go. Up and over. Nice and slow and steady. Making the hip flexors and the leg muscles do the work. Time. All right, from here, you're gonna grab one weight. You're gonna come down onto your back, legs up in a tabletop position. That weight is just gonna hold in a skull crusher position here, working our tricep. Our legs are going to go one and then the other in like an upside down fire hydrant. 1 minute on the clock. Here we go. So we're working our core, keeping our body nice and stable, trying to pull that belly button down towards the floor. Also, working through our legs and our thighs with that upside down fire hydrant. And of course, our triceps with our weight. Nice and slow and steady. Focusing on engaging the thigh muscles in both directions. You got this. Keep breathing. Beautiful. All right. That is the end of our first set. Grab some water. 2 sets to go. Oh no, I forgot my water. All right, well you guys drink extra water for me, and then we'll get right back to it. Make sure that your space is clear, and then come on back in so we can get ready for our plank to down dog. One minute on the clock. Away we go. Pressing it up, back down to plank, and then right back up. Shoulders over wrists, and then pushing back into the heels, whether they touch the floor or not. You're still trying to push back into them. That good stretch through your back body. Halfway done. Keeping that belly nice and tight through your plank. Holding your body in a nice straight line. Almost there. And time. Beautiful. Come on down. Grab a weight and find your V-sit or our V-sit and chop. 1 minute. Here we go. Now, how high are you raising your chop? I don't care. Make sure that it feels safe and comfortable in your shoulder. If it's causing you pain or you're hearing like clicking or popping sounds, probably not the right track. Maybe you're raising that weight a little too high. I like to keep mine kind of next to my head above my shoulder because that feels safe and smooth in the track of motion for me. But every single body is different. So you gotta find what's right for you. 15 seconds to go here. Almost there. And time. Set that weight down. Roll through the shoulders for a moment. And then switch into the other side. And here we go. Making sure to check in with everything on this side because it may be different than the other side. And you want to do what's safe for your shoulder. So take a minute and assess. Can you bring it to the same spot, or would a different position feel better for you? Halfway done. Remember, you control how much your abs are working by how far back you lean. So if you want more abs, lean further back. If you want less, sit up a little straighter. Choose your own adventure. And time. Beautiful. Set that weight down again. Roll through the shoulders for a moment. And then grab your second weight. Coming into our nice wide leg pose for that half curl to press. 1 minute on the clock. And here we go. Check in here. Are you sitting up nice and tall? Reaching towards the sky through the crown of your head. And maybe just a little tuck back. So that the crown of your head is really what's pointing skyward. Seeing that beautiful flower. Reaching up towards the sun to unfurl your petals. 20 seconds on the clock. We are both beautiful and strong flowers here. With nice strong trunks and leaves. But making sure we breathe too. And time. All right, from here, coming down into that reclining posture with the weight in between your legs so that you can do your legs over dumbbell. 1 minute on the clock. Let's do it. Sometimes we get into a rhythm and we're going super fast on this one. There's nothing wrong with that. But the slower you go, the more you're making the muscles do the work in both directions. So maybe play with your speed. Slow it down into really slow motion. Feel, how does that feel different through the muscles of your leg, maybe your core as well. Maybe add a little squeeze across the thigh. Almost there. And time. Beautiful. All right. Last one. Coming down onto your back for our upside down fire hydrant with our tricep hold. Because again, I do love to work the whole body in one go. 1 minute on the clock. Here we go. Now on the last one, I just did one weight, but I feel like I'm ready for a little more challenge, at least for the first 30 seconds. So this time I'm doing 2 weights, seeing if I can still maintain good form. Nice 90 degrees, holding them strong, going a little heavier. If at any point I feel like I'm not able to maintain good form, then I just put one down and go back to one weight. 20 seconds to go.